Oh, are we live? Are we on?
I'll break you. I'll break you. I'll break you. I'm falling down.
It's time for Two Guys and a Beer. Sit back and join the guys as they turn up a cold one and talk about sports, politics, and current events. Nothing fancy, just two politically incorrect guys who aren't trying to change the world or get rich quick. They're just here for the beer.
Hey, welcome to episode 4. I'm Scott Cochran, your host, and I'm here with Jason Cochran, our co-host.
You mean Batman?
No, I don't mean Batman. You're Superman.
You mean to call me?
Batman would win. We know that. So you have to be Superman. I'm Batman.
Dude, we've had this discussion. You're Goose. I'm Tom Cruise.
Yeah. I hear you. Hey, and this is a spot where we tell everybody that what the show's about is two guys and a beer. When the beer is gone, the show is over, right? So sit back with you one, and you can drink as many as you want, but we only get to drink one. Hey, do we have any listener feedback this week? Does anybody give you any feedback? Do we have anything recorded or?
No, I don't have anything recorded.
No, I don't have anything recorded either. I did meet a homeless guy on the street the other day and told him about the show, and he said he liked it.
Yeah, I'm sure he does.
Hey, and we also need to mention our sponsor. Did you get us a sponsor this week?
Soul's Tree Service in Dublin.
In Dublin. How much are they paying us?
They had an employee fix my mic stand, my new mic stand.
Oh, cool. So we got a little work out of it.
We got some work out of it.
All right, so Soul's Tree Service over in Dublin, Georgia is sponsoring this episode.
Those guys love to chop wood.
And you know what that is?
School's in session.
And that's the second bell, so that means you need to be in your class. Hey, and this is a good time to mention our Facebook page and our Twitter handles on the website. So the Facebook is facebook.com/2guysandAbeer. The Twitter is
beer_guys.
And then the website is www.2guysandabeer.com. Everything we talk about, if there's a photo or a video, we try to put it up there so everybody can see it. And hey, I'm proud of this new setup we've got. We're in our new studio. Of course, we had to leave our regular studio because we couldn't get our crap to work. But now we have some decent microphones, and I hope people will like the new sound. So send us a note, send us a tweet, tell us what you think about it if you actually listen to the show. And I can hear your Vine, what you're doing right through there. It's kind of crazy, I know, but it's coming through that speaker. That's how great these microphones are. It must be coming through that little headphone speaker. I can barely hear it. So all right, today is. We'll talk about the must-see Facebook page. All right, and I did this. Mine, we've already put it on Facebook, but it is the embarrassing nightclub photos. That's just a cool Facebook page. I spent about 20 minutes going through, looking at some of those photos from people that just post them, from crap that happened at nightclubs or wherever, and put a couple up on our Facebook page. So that is our must-see Facebook page. If you get a chance, go over and check out the embarrassing nightclub photos.
Okay. What is the craziest nightclub experience or a photo in your head throughout your life? That's just some of the craziest thing you've ever done or ever witnessed?
Yeah, I know why you asked that, because it just happened the other day with you guys down at Savannah Smiles.
Oh, that was
the
craziest.
That had to be the craziest nightclub thing that I just popped right into my head. When in case if you're from somewhere far off listening to this and don't know the premise of Savannah Smiles, it's a dual piano nightclub. We went there for your graduation, your college graduation. Congratulations, by the way. It only took you 18 years.
Hey, everybody knows Herbie Hancock signed The Declaration of Independence.
Well, that's what I thought too until I went to high school. But anyway,
Did you catch the movie reference?
I did.
Maybe if you caught that movie reference, you put it on our Facebook page. But go ahead.
Anyway,
Savannah Smiles.
Savannah Smiles, and the premise of Savannah Smiles is you go down there, you have a good time, and as long as you're paying the piano players, they'll play whatever you want to play, and if you're paying them, they'll let you get up on stage. Well, somehow that little part escaped me. I didn't realize we wasn't giving them any money.
Oh, I gave them some money, but that was the write on the wall behind them.
They didn't know you were with me, I guess, so they didn't respect that. So when I jumped up there with your boy's girlfriend, who was, in hindsight, when I sobered up, I realized that in itself was stupid enough. What was she, like 19?
Tom?
No. Is that her
Carter's
name, Tom?
girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah, Tom.
Tom, yeah. Hey, Tom, I still love you, baby. And you got up there with me. She said, what happened though? She said, I never got up. I never danced in front of anybody. I mean, you just don't tell.
All right, but you didn't finish the story, so I'll finish it for you.
I didn't want to.
He gets up on stage, and because he saw this other, mid 40, 50-year-old
that guy was
up there,
60. He was ugly
whatever,
too.
and he had given the guy $100 or $200 just for nothing, basically. And he was up on stage dancing, or it might have been his birthday or something. So you take the liberty of getting up there with that girl and start dancing because you're a little drunk at the time.
I'd say.
And they ushered you off
They
very
did.
quickly. Hey, I thought it was awesome.
I didn't think it was too awesome. Well, that was my most embarrassing nightclub photo, and I'm sure nobody took a picture of it, so I'm glad it.
I mean, that's one of those ones where you can't take a picture because a still picture doesn't have anything to do with the memory.
Really, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
Awesome.
So, and I'm sure there's one you can tell about you.
No,
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Never done anything. Yeah. We're waiting.
What are we waiting for? You want me to tell you a story? I mean, nothing pops in my head as the craziest thing I've ever done that I can really talk about over the air. Yeah.
Okay.
I might just be a boring person.
Yeah, no, I doubt that. In other words, you're just smarter than I am. You just didn't want to tell anything about it. Hey, hey, we want you guys to check out GFSX. They're good friends of ours, and we want you to listen to their little segment. Hang on.
GF6.com. We are everything Xbox. Game forums, game reviews, cash prize tournaments, Madden leagues, podcasts, movie reviews, and more. You can buy games in our game market for 80% less than retail. You can sell your games in our market and get fair market value. List all your games for free. Create your own gamer profile. Post your videos and get your hands on exclusive GF6 gear like the Dirty Hoodie to show off your GF6 pride. Join the GF6 Nation today. Go to www.gfsix.com. GF6. Join the GF6 Nation.
So GF6, I don't know, what did I said something before, but it wasn't GF6. GF6 is a good website. They're friends of ours on Facebook. Check them out. And they help sponsor our podcast. They promote us a little bit on theirs. Hey, one thing I was thinking about, we need a jingle. You want to
We need a jingle.
You want to do a jingle for us? What do you think it should sound like?
How's a good jingle go? Eat, drink, chew, orbit. The orbit commercial.
Yeah, two guys and a beer. Something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
Hey, and what is the beer this week? We need a beer sponsor.
Don't you have a friend that works for Budweiser?
I got a friend that works for Budweiser up at Cartersville Brewery, and
hey,
and,
oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But we need to do like I think we should do what are the beers that home brews or
craft beer?
Craft beers. We
There
need
you
to do
go.
craft beers.
Craft beer. They were huge. Craft beers were huge. And, Savannah just got that brewery downtown, or in Savannah, I don't think it's downtown, which is called Savannah District. Not Savannah District. I don't know why I said that. Man, I can't even think of it now.
But it's a downtown brewery, and I think we need to sample a craft beer every show, a different craft beer, and that should be our.
Well, there's one in Statesboro. That's Eagle Creek. They're about to put out a new ale.
Yeah, there's one in Athens.
Terrapin, but that's not craft. I don't know if that's
it's
craft beer. I guess that is craft beer.
I think if it's not made in a vat that's bigger than this house, I think it's probably a craft beer.
Yeah,
just
we can
me
say
thinking.
that.
All right, so that's our.
So what we should do is just get a kegerator and put a craft. We don't do a new one every week. We just drink one and we just use that beer for the month, we do once a month. That's 30 beer. We should drink 30 beer out of a keg.
All right, so why don't you work on your sponsor and see if you can get your sponsor to cover that for us?
I'll talk to the Soul Street Service.
Talk to the Soul Street Service. So, did you get a quote of the day? Have you got a quote, or you want me to come up with mine?
Do you have one?
I have a good one.
Okay.
It's from Mark Twain. And Mark Twain he was a cool dude. Mark Twain said, "Go to heaven for the climate, go to hell for the company."
Okay.
And that's just at the time. What struck me about that is the time of Mark Twain in the 1800s. How sacrilegious was that? I mean, that was just. I just wonder how he got away with that. Maybe it's just something he wrote that didn't come out. But I can just imagine the Temperance League and the League of Churches just killing it.
Back when he was in his heyday.
Yeah, in his heyday.
Yeah, they probably the churches were probably not happy.
Yeah, I'm sure they.
But I guarantee you that didn't stop him from reading his book.
That's probably true. Hey, we said before the start of the show we wanted to talk a little bit about the VMA performance, and of course it's the one everybody's talking about. But I got to tell you this: what's crazy to me is that MTV is still relevant, because when I was, before you were born, a few years before you were born, MTV exploded on the scene, and it was the only place you saw videos. I mean, in fact, it was the first time you ever saw something put to video when it wasn't a performer performing it on stage. It was just so mesmerizing. I know it sounds lame, but we would sit in front of the TV for hours and just watch videos.
Well, kids do that today, but watch meaningless garbage on MTV. So
no, well, I've not watched.
They don't.
MTV.
I don't think they play videos until now. You're talking about when it first came out. It was dedicated to
24-hour video,
music television,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, music television. That's what it was. 24-hour video.
And then now, it's dedicated to solely, really entertainment, reality TV, Teen Mom, Catfish. And then you got late night is when they play their music videos. Just
crazy. I mean, but now today, if you want to see a music video, you go to YouTube.
So, what was the first video on MTV?
Well, I don't remember that. We should look that up.
You should know that. You're old.
Well, I don't know, but I can tell you this: MTV brought a lot of music to the fore based on performance at that time that didn't have anything to do with the music. So, you could be a very poor. I don't say poor, but you didn't have to have great music skills as long as you had a great video. So, I just looked up Wikipedia, and the first ones they started was "Video Killed a Radio Star."
Yep.
And "You Better Run" and Rod Stewart. She won't dance with me.
I could have told. I was waiting on you to Google it, but I knew the video killed the radio star.
She won't dance with me. I don't even remember that song from Rod Stewart. You better.
You were a Rod Stewart.
I was a Rod Stewart fan. Yeah. You better. You better. You bet. Of course, that was a great song. We Don't Talk Anymore. Cliff Richards. That was a one-hit wonder, right? Brass in Pockets.
So, to get back to.
But anyway, I'm just surprised MTV is still relevant. But
well, because they relevant. To be relevant, you have to change with the times, and that's why they, I guess, do not play music videos all the time, because people have YouTube and all these.
Yeah,
you can get your music wherever you want it, so you don't have to look at the TV to see a live performance.
So what we were going to talk about is Miley.
This is the Epic Fail of the Week. Yeah. Epic Fail of the Week.
Turn up, yeah, getting turned up, yeah. So la-da-dee-da-dee, we like to party, dancing with Molly, doing whatever we want.
And you look at that video on YouTube.
Scandalous.
Well, when I saw it on the MTV or award show, VMAs, and with Robin Thicke, I had known Blurred Lines. You had told me about Blurred Lines, and I actually thought I liked Blurred Lines song. I'd never watched the video, but I didn't understand the whole teddy bear
Teddy
reference till I saw this.
Yeah.
But I went back and looked at the Blurred Lines video after that, and what it looked like to me was "Addicted to Love" by Robert Plant. If you probably don't remember that video, but anybody my age, a little bit younger, will remember when that video came out, "Addicted to Love." It was so out there because they put these girls in not leather but vinyl. It was slippery looking vinyl, and they were all had their hair all pinned back, and there was a lot of sexual fetish references in that video. And in Blurred Lines, there's one every other minute.
Yeah, that video is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, it's
naked people running around.
Well, I mean, then you have bestiality in it. You have the whole bicycle fetish of girls riding on a bicycle seat.
I think that song is absolutely overplayed. I'm tired of hearing it.
Oh, I'm tired of hearing it now. But at the time when it first came out, I kind of liked the beat. But,
well, I mean, in the Miley song, I'm not going to lie, I would listen to it. I think it's a catchy song.
So tell us, did you hear?
Anyhow, but while you think about that, Epic Fail of the Week, which would have been last week,
right.
But Miley Cyrus wearing her teddy bear outfit
with her butt hanging out.
And then she went into that nude plastic suit, and her butt cheeks, the way they hung out, just made her look awful. It was bad. And you know what I mean? I don't. Who let her do that?
Yeah, at some point somebody should have said Miley.
Well, no, it's whoever dressed her.
That's what I mean.
She don't dress herself for that. I guarantee you, she didn't come up with that outfit. So if I was her, I would be. Excuse me, I would be kind of upset at my stylist or whatever. But I am not trying to do that at all. Get on stage and have my booty hanging out.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to see this. I want to play this. I want to play this video, if I can. It's Morgan Freeman reading the explanation for twerking. Is
this the new definition of twerking?
No, yeah, he reads it because he's on HLN, I believe it is. And I don't know if I can find it, but anyway, he makes it sound so. What's the word I want? So
eloquent,
and actually sound like it's okay. But I can't. I got a commercial coming up now.
Okay.
All right, here we go, and.
Added to the Oxford Dictionary.
Yep, see?
Here's the definition they gave. To dance to popular music in a sexually provocative manner, involving thrusting hip movements and a low squatting stance. The BBC reports selfie and girl crush were also added.
So, Morgan just makes it sound respectable, twerking.
Girl crush and selfie were added to the dictionary.
Have you ever taken a selfie?
Unfortunately, I have.
Okay, well, that was lame. That's pretty lame.
Well,
for a guy to take a selfie.
It's called Snapchat, and I don't understand why girls can do it and I can't do it. Snapchat, you take a picture of yourself doing something stupid. That's a selfie. If Morgan Freeman read the definition of selfie, and he, it would be, just taking. It wouldn't say a woman taking a picture of herself.
I think you could do a selfie. You should do a selfie.
If you say selfie enough times, it starts to sound very, very bad.
Yeah, it does.
Hey, I think you could go do a selfie.
Hey,
of course I can do a selfie.
And you have too.
Yeah.
Let's hope your mama didn't.
Sometimes I do selfies when I'm in the shower.
Yeah. Hey, NPR did a poll, and is anybody surprised? NPR said 28% of their readers or listeners found Miley's very offensive. 54% found it in bad taste. 2.5% found it great, and 6.6% said it was very offensive but great anyway.
And the thing about that performance is, I feel like there's a common reaction to that. Like, no. You know, whoa, girl, you just went too far. And, you know, I feel like she's trying to have her, I'm not Hannah Montana. But she's screaming out right now for attention. Like, that's an attention, that's bad.
Well, you know what, though? I don't have a problem with it because she's on the VMAs. Did anybody really believe that the VMAs were not going to be over the top? I mean, who watched the VMAs and go, oh, they shouldn't have done that?
I'm not saying they shouldn't have done it. I'm just saying that she is crying out for, look at me. I'm not Hannah Montana.
She's trying to go too far.
Yeah, she's trying to do her Madonna, but she's going way further than how Madonna did it.
Madonna Pink.
Yeah, I mean, and she cut all her brown
Gaga,
hair off, you know, and she's Lady Gaga came out in a damn seashell bikini.
But Gaga started off that way.
Yeah, well, she's weird.
Well, she's a Twitter follower of my other business. She followed my U.S. Writer News. Her and Tom Cruise. I have 2 celebrity followers.
Do you think she's selfies?
With that kind of money, she doesn't need the selfie. All right, so let's talk about college football. Today is August 31st. It is the kickoff day for most of the games, although South Carolina already played North Carolina almost Thursday.
Well, it's the first major Saturday, and that's the day we have football. This is in the South here. That's
football, SEC, go Dogs.
We are entering the time of football throughout the weekend, and I cannot wait. And I'm pretty sure I just heard a loud beep. Started with a G. Did we bleep that out?
No, we didn't bleep that out because go Dogs.
Beep.
No, we don't say go Beacon Gators. We don't say that.
I don't say anything. You know, I'm going to stay off of that. I'm going to be very.
You know what though? I have to say this. I have a recording of you where you said Georgia will never beat Florida 3 years in a row.
Oh no! You said that You said that to me about 2 weeks ago, and
I've got that recording.
I said 5 years, because I do remember a stretch where Florida went for about 10 years and beat Georgia every time.
Are you smoking crack?
All right, we'll say 7.
Are you smoking crazy clown drug? Are you on that crazy clown drug?
How about you go Google it? It's probably about 7 years we beat y'all in a row.
How about you do something every once in a while?
You're on a computer, bro.
Well, you're on something there in your hand.
Don't argue with me.
Yes, I'm not doing it.
Because you know you'd be wrong.
I'm never wrong. You can either agree with me or you can be wrong. So.
Who told you that phrase? Me. So, you know. But yeah, college football.
College football. So we predicted that Georgia's going to win this one tonight.
You predicted. Well, I guess I did too. Didn't
you
I?
did predict it. Yeah. Don't make me go back and pull the. I was watching a little bit while ago. Rice and Texas A&M.
TMU.
And Texas A&M started off pretty slow. I think they.
Manziel wasn't in the game. He got suspended for the half. A lot of people upset about that because AJ Green sold his jersey with a signature on it for $1,000. He got suspended for 5 games. Terrell Pryor with the tattoo, 5 games, and they suspend Manziel for a half. But I think that's just the NCAA saying we don't have anything on him. We can't prove he did anything. And Texas A&M offered that up. All right, well, how about we just suspend him for a half for all the hassle we all went through and all the bad publicity that we got from this. We'll just suspend him for a half against Rice, which they should have beat Rice anyway.
I think they could have beat Rice without him ever playing.
I mean, I think they were beating them 50-something to 20.
Some ridiculous number when I left.
Georgia plays Clemson tonight, 8 o'clock.
And should be a close game. Both good quarterbacks. But
Taj Boyd.
I believe Aaron Murray is the better quarterback, of course. And I believe we have the better running back. Our running game is better. We've got the best running game in the SEC.
No.
Gershel, we got the best two.
Alabama has the best running game in the SEC. You may have the best running back in Todd Gurley. Marshall's all right. You may have the best running back in Todd Gurley, but the best running game is Alabama.
We got 2 good Heisman candidates.
No.
I'm just telling you.
No.
I'm just telling you.
Georgia, here's what'll happen. You could possibly lose tonight. Clemson may score 50 points. The over-under on the game is 70.
70 points,
yeah.
I know.
So
crazy.
Clemson may score 50. They may score 30. Georgia may score 50. They may, but Georgia could lose tonight, have to go play South Carolina tomorrow, get a very
next week.
Get a very good defense in South Carolina with Clowney. Get a improved Connor Shaw, and Georgia could lose next week, which would put them 0-2. And I know we talked about this before, but that's
it's
it.
Game over. I know.
That's it.
And then the season's over.
The only thing you have is prideful if they beat Florida,
Yeah,
which probably won't happen.
Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Although on some of the predictions they have Florida winning. I saw that some of the early predictions have Florida winning by 3 points.
And Georgia really has to worry tonight because I'm not one of curses per se, but Lee Corso is 0-5 when he has picked a K9 mascot, and he picked Georgia today.
Oh well. Whatever.
And he normally picks bad. He's normally not a good picker. He might be a good nose picker, but
that could be. All right, so football. We're no really big surprises. Georgia and Clemson's the game of the week. They're the game to watch. So
I believe Alabama just had a 101-yard kickoff return against Virginia Tech, so they'll probably roll tonight.
Yeah, they should have put their third string in to play Virginia Tech. All right, so what else we got to talk about?
Hey, why don't we move to let's transition right into the tile.
Oh yeah, that's the gadget. The must-have new gadget is the Tile app. And in case you don't know what the Tile app is, it's a square little white piece of plastic that is Wi-Fi enabled. And you stick this thing on whatever you want to stick it on, your phone. You put it in your wallet. It's pretty slim. You hook it to your keys, and you basically, as long as it's within Wi-Fi range, you cannot lose it.
Yep.
Now, of course, if you drop it at the store, there's no Wi-Fi enabled at the store or whatever. You could lose unless somebody else has got the Tile app on their phone, and you put out a distress or whatever, they may can find it.
Now, what about mobile hotspot? I guess that's not Wi-Fi.
No, any mobile hotspots are Wi-Fi. I mean, that would be fine.
So you could
if you
could not use your 3G to find it, but you could hook onto somebody else's mobile hotspot 3G.
Well, you could turn your own hotspot on.
Right, and then possibly find it.
Find it, right. I mean, if you know, I left him in the store, or if you were like somebody we won't mention who likes to get drunk and go out to rodeos and loses keys.
Garth Brooks?
Yeah, Garth Brooks.
Is that who we're not mentioning?
Yeah. Loses keys and wallets and everything out there in mud bogs. And you could actually go out there, turn your Wi-Fi on your hotspot, and you could find it if you were out in the middle of a field. And these things are, now you can pre-order them. They're $18.95.
That's not bad.
No, it's not really bad.
I mean, think about it like this. You put it in your purse if you're a woman, or you put it in your wallet if you're a man, or you hook it to your keys, and you misplace them at home. You're running late for work, or you could be running late for work if you can't find your stuff. Boom, pull up that app. Hopefully you haven't lost your phone. Hopefully you're not that absent-minded, but boom, boom, boom. 3 steps, bam, found my phone. It was under the couch, or found my keys. They were under the couch.
It's great.
It just eliminates everything.
Great for a remote too. But we just got the new dish hopper, and
which is sick.
You know what I like about their remotes? You can go to the receiver, push the button on the receiver, and it makes the remote make a noise.
Well, that's cool.
That is very cool. Because how many times have I had to find the remote after you and your brother have taken them somewhere or stuck them down in the couch?
I like how you blame people for all your problems.
Well,
I think we might need to start talking about accountability issues.
You are the basis of most of my losses and problems, other than your brother likes.
You are the bane of my existence.
Yeah, your brother likes to use my tools and then never puts them back wherever they belong. But I guess every father's got that issue. But
so he likes to play with your tools.
He plays with my tools. Or actually, I don't know if he plays with them, but he uses my tools, and they never get put back. So, but other than that, that's my only gripe today.
Terrible life you live.
It's not that bad, but it could be worse.
Yeah, I don't have a gripe. I'm a pretty happy person. I mean, I could complain if you want me to.
I don't know. That was just a gripe of the week. I didn't know if you had one.
Oh, we have a gripe of the week too.
Well, it's our show. We can do like we want to.
All right, Miley. It's our show. We can do what we want to.
That's kind of how we should make our. I think we should make that our.
Do you want to? I can get you one of those plastic suits if you'll wear it.
The Robert Plant Addicted to Love.
No. The Miley suit.
Oh, with the butt hanging out.
Yeah. It looks like a chicken leg.
I don't have the cheeks she's got. That's the only problem. I don't have her butt cheeks.
You know what she did is she ruined any chance. Well, actually, she might have gained a chance to get in Playboy. I feel like that's her next step.
You think?
It's just I'm gonna jump right into Playboy.
A lot of celebrities have been in Playboy. I don't think there's any detriment now to being in Playboy.
No, I don't think there is. But what I'm saying is that's the next step. She's crying out. She's crying out. Look at me, and now she is going to be in Playboy probably. I mean, I'm just saying.
Would you buy it?
Yeah, of course I would buy it.
To see Miley.
I mean,
we almost seen her boobs anyway.
I'm pretty sure I've stumbled upon a collection of yours, and you bought the one with the
I had a
the wrestler. You had a prescription.
You're
about to say prescription.
I had a prescription.
Yeah,
it was
but
Dr. Ulrich.
I'm pretty sure I remember when that China woman was in it. You and a couple of your buddies were like, "Oh, we got to get that.
Yeah,
we got to get that."
China.
Yeah.
China was pretty hot back then.
But she looked like a man.
I didn't think so. The parts I saw didn't look too manly.
She's a woman wrestler. Now Xena, Princess Warrior.
She's tough too.
I would probably get that one.
She's tough. She really is.
She's
tough.
feminine.
Well, listen. It looks like my beer's done. What about yours?
Mine's good. I got one more thing to do before we get out of here.
Oh, we hadn't talked about the vine of the week.
No, I know.
I know. And you were supposed to find a vine. So hurry up. My beer is done. And it looks like yours is about empty. All right, let me explain Vine. Vine is another totally time-wasting app that is 6-second videos, and they just record them. They're just mostly stupid. You laugh at them because they're stupid, and we're going to post this one on our Facebook page, maybe on the website. It's the Vine of the week.
Okay. Jay said.
Oh Lord, he had an epic fail. He had.
Jokes will find their Fingling Part 4. Did you hear about the lookalike contest in Asia? Everybody won. Jokes will find their Fingling Part 4.
And they just repeat. Some of them are so funny. You just sit there and listen to them for 5 minutes.
The best ones, like that one's funny. And that guy's got a bunch of funny jokes. He's an Asian guy, and he just likes to, make comedy. But there are a bunch of funny ones that you just, like you said, can watch over and over and over.
And there's people falling, or people,
hurting themselves, yeah.
or slapping their buddy in the face.
Smack cam.
Yeah,
smack cam. And then people do mashup videos of sports with the Terrio. Ooh, kill him! Shout out to my boy Terrio. Ooh, but yeah, if you're ready to, what?
One thing we didn't talk about was the crazy clown drug. I meant to bring that up. We mentioned it. I asked if he was on crazy clown drug. And, here, what was it, a couple of weeks ago? No, it was just Sunday, actually. I think it was Saturday or Sunday. Crazy clown here in South Georgia in Effingham County, sent 8 people to the hospital. And a couple of them had to be on life support.
And what is it? What exactly is it?
It's some kind of you put it in a bowl and you smoke it. It's a form of synthetic marijuana, but it's basically a incense.
Well, that's kind of like that spice drug.
Yeah,
it's the same thing. Spice you're supposed to burn it as an incense, and it's supposed to give you the same side effects as marijuana, except it's chemically produced, so it gives you, crazy side effects if it, triggers that in your body.
This guy Jason Hedegaard told the newspaper that these girls were foaming out of the mouth. One's rolling around on the ground, and his nephew couldn't walk. Now that's just, how stupid can you be?
Yeah. Here's my thing. It's not that hard to get marijuana. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to, but not trying to advocate doing it, but it's really not that hard to go and find it. Now it's still illegal, and I'm pretty sure buying this stuff and smoking is illegal.
Yeah, anything crazy like that.
But I just don't understand how hard it is. I mean, it's not very hard. Excuse me. It's not very hard to find that drug, marijuana. And if you want to smoke something, smoke a cigarette or smoke marijuana. You know what I mean? I'm not, like I said, I'm not advocating. But if you're going to do a drug, don't go buy this spice incense crap and smoke it, and then or bath salts. People were snorting bath salts as a substitute for cocaine.
I know, that's crazy. And the Attorney General just gave the green light to a couple of states who had legalized marijuana. Colorado and Washington State. They both passed pot initiatives in November. Now they can go ahead to do tax it and put a framework in place to dispense marijuana, to have marijuana, not just medical marijuana, but marijuana itself. Because they were waiting to see if the federal government was going to step in. Because
and it's a good thing they're not.
Well, they're not. Eric Holder said they're not, and it looks like all the pundits are saying that the next states, they say 10 states will probably do it this November: Alaska, Arizona, California, which California didn't surprise anybody, Nevada, Oregon, Maine, Massachusetts, Montana, Rhode Island, Vermont.
So you named a bunch of blue states.
I'm serious.
Blue states.
Crazy. But I wouldn't have thought Maine and Massachusetts would have been two states that would have thought to legalize marijuana. And Massachusetts, of course, has
they
gay
do
marriage.
Gay marriage.
Yeah, I understand that. But Maine,
Well,
Montana?
what is there to do in Maine?
Rhode Island. Well,
you know what I mean? Probably get high and
in the wintertime,
play video games or something.
Oh my gosh!
Hey,
any Maine listeners, God love you, but I just don't see how you guys live through the winter. It's just way too cold.
Way too cold. Well,
cold.
It gets cold here. So.
I know it gets if it gets below 40 here, I'm just miserable.
Yeah. I just can't believe that it's that few states, because I feel like Georgia is coming around by doing the whole you can buy alcohol on Sundays to try to increase tax revenue. Yeah, exactly.
Georgia.
Exactly.
Listen, I believe Georgia will be the 30th, 35th, or 40th state to ever legalize marijuana.
You want me to tell you who'll be the last one? South Carolina.
Probably. And what's
they're
crazy?
The last to do everything.
You know what's crazy? South Carolina has helmet laws for bicycles and no helmet laws for motorcycles.
Yeah, but who wears their helmet on a bicycle? I know it saved you once, but
it saved me once. I do.
But you think you're Lance Armstrong without the steroids?
I am Lance Armstrong. I am. All right. Well, listen. It's time to get out of here. We hope you guys enjoyed the show. We'll be back with another one real soon.
Don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook, guys. This is your boy Jason. That's Scott. We're out of here.
Could you wait another day? Your smile is empty, but it feels space. If you're gonna hate me, then hate me for my honesty. What do you want me to be? 'Cause when I love you, I'm an outcast to society. Just set me free. Every step I take tests my sanity.
Are we through, dude? Oh, we're done. Okay, good. That beer ran right through me. I'm going to the bathroom.